Hey, feel I'm in the mood for a switch up.
What's going on, chess lovers? This is Maurice Bishop Chess. Y'all know my slogan, life is a game of chess. Guys, I'm letting y'all know that the Sneaky Black Lion chess video course is out. It's available right now. It's been available since last night, so make sure you cop that course. I'm letting y'all know, man, this course is probably over 4.5 hours long, and this course is not like the Ginger G Young Black Lion course or the Chessable Black Lion course. Is completely different. With this course, I'm actually showing y'all real live game analysis of the Black Lion opening and exactly what my opponent played on me. I'm actually showing you how you can control the board on the king side and the queen side, so where you're actually dominating your opponent on both sides. So, and guys, I'm actually giving you a lot of the tips and the tricks that I probably have not showed y'all on the YouTube channel at all. So definitely, man, go cop that video course and everything, and when it's all said and done, when y'all do get it, definitely give me a review and let me know what y'all think. Alright guys, peace.
Hey, what's going on, chess lovers? This is Maurice Bishop Chess, and y'all know my slogan, life is a game of chess. Alright guys, I got a beautiful Black Lion game that I have to show y'all guys. Man, it's like different tactics and techniques that I actually want to share with y'all. And I'm telling you guys, you can actually use this in your own Black Lion game. Especially if your opponent is playing some unorthodox opening that you're not familiar with. And we're going to show you exactly how to crush your opponent doing that unorthodox opening. Alright guys, if you're watching this channel for the first time, make sure you turn on your notification bell on. And also guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Alright guys, let's actually get to this game real quick. Obviously I played as black, my opponent played as white. He plays knight c3, I play e5, b3, d6, e4. I actually never seen nobody play the knight c3 and b3. I don't think I ever had a game like this, so it was kind of crazy. So knight b to d7, I go with my regular plan. Bishop b2, c6, queen b1, queen c7, knight f3, and knight f6. So notice guys, my opponent goes queen b1, so it's like it's a waste of a move or whatever. It's not really doing too much. I think white is wasting time when he goes queen b1. So, and honestly guys, when you're playing a Black Lion, your opponent could do a lot of unorthodox openings and everything, but when they do an unorthodox opening, they could literally be wasting time. So I just want to show y'all exactly like what you can do. So my opponent goes d3. I feel like he really has no plan. But by him going to d3, I figured he wanted a nice pawn structure, but also I believe that he also wants to go g3 and bishop g2, so he can control some light square weaknesses. So I feel like white does have some sort of plan or whatever, but I don't think that he knows exactly, you know, what he's up against, you know. So I go a6, bishop b2, bishop b7, castle, g5, a4, and I go a5. And I go a5, guys, because I want to prevent b4, because this a5 is controlling this b4 square, so I want to make sure that there's no queenside attacks. And literally guys, he's not attacking my center, he's not hitting d4 or anything like that, so I think I'm good. But obviously the next move he goes d4, and I just go knight f8. Now guys, and this is what I really want to show y'all guys. Now notice this position, this specific position right now. This position is a little bit different because this queen is on b1. This queen is not on d1 at all, nor is the rook on d1. My opponent could have did something, even though he did take, he does go d captures e5, and I go d captures e5. He actually goes back to queen d1. This is the move that he plays. He goes queen d1, which I think he just pretty much wasted the move twice or whatever, and I think, you know, it's going to hurt him in the long run. So, but let's actually go back. Now, my opponent could have played some tricks or stuff. He could have played knight captures e5, but it's not really dangerous as like my previous video of the Black Lion, where I tell y'all, you know, be aware of certain opening moves. And also, guys, I actually showed this, you know, in my Sneaky Black Lion course. So if you haven't got that course, make sure you get that. All right, so let's say knight catches e5, queen catches e5, and then knight d5. So the whole point of this, guys, is number one, I have my opponent's on c6, so I have room to go c. Obviously, I'm not going to go c7, guys, because of the knight is guarding that square. Obviously not. But in this position, guys, it doesn't really do anything because of I'm still guarding this knight on f6 because this knight was hitting knight on f6 and his bishop is also hitting on f6. But the difference is because I have a square that I can go to, which is queen d6, and the fact that there's no rook on d1 to prevent me from, you know, from going to the square on d6. Because obviously, guys, if it was like the other way around, like for instance, I'm just using an example. If this rook was on d1 and I did some move like this, he would have moves like knight catches f6 with a check, but also the rook would be hitting my queen. So this is the reason why that knight catches e5 doesn't really work that way. So I just really wanted to show y'all that. But if for some reason they do it without the rook being on here, it's no worry. It's not dangerous. You can go queen d6. If he goes knight b6, we just go queen d8. And you're probably thinking he's going to get your rook, but remember, guys, we just already won his knight. So all we're doing is we're getting 2 minor pieces for the 1 rook. So even if he takes, we'll take back, and if he goes e5, we'll go knight d5. And then if, for some reason, if your opponent goes e6 or whatever, whereas the dark square bishop is hitting this rook, we just push the pawn on f6. Now you may be thinking, well, isn't this dangerous? Well, it's not. Because after bishop h5 check, we go king d8. And then if bishop f7, we have knight f4. If rook d1 check, we go king c7. And c4, knight catches e6. Because notice, guys, and the reason why we did the way that we did is because, and this is the whole reason of knight f4. The whole point of knight f4 because we wanted to hit this pawn 3 times. That knight is hitting it, this knight is hitting it, and also this light square bishop is hitting it. So it's like, it's not dangerous at all. It seems like white is doing something, but he's really not. This is why the black lion is just so freaking strong, guys. You know what I'm saying? This is why he's just so strong. This is why I love this opening. Even after rook e1, bishop b4, queen f5, we could go rook f8 if he takes. Because the whole point, guys, even if he goes, I don't know, it don't matter where the rook can go at because we'll be threatening this bishop. Like I said, guys, even if he goes bishop catches e6, we'll still win this this rook. Even if he takes, we'll just go queen captures. So take, oh my bad, the king. E1, then we have knight d3. If for some reason white try to defend his rook, we could just take. And if we take, then I know the computers say c7, which is actually a good move, but we could go here just to threat some back ring mate or whatever, and then if he goes here, then we can go c7. So that's just me. That's just my ideas or whatever. But as you can see, this position is still equal and everything, so it's not really bad. But I mean, if white wanted to take that route, he could have did that, but he didn't. So after d catches e5, my opponent actually didn't take. He didn't take the pawn at all. He goes queen d1, so I just go knight g6. I wanted to go towards my plan, going knight f4, and maybe rook g8, and maybe pushing g4. So this is like my ideal plan, right? My opponent makes more weaknesses by going g3. Now I want y'all to get this. I want y'all to really get this. If they go g3 or whatever, you have your light square bishop. You have this beautiful light square bishop. You want to infiltrate your enemy. We want to attack. We ain't wasting no time. You know, we want to show no mercy. That's what we want to do. So bishop h3, that's the move we want to do. If he goes rook e1, we go rook d8, guys. You want to infiltrate the king's position, control some files and everything, which is the principle, guys, and that's what we're doing. We're hitting the file, and we're also cutting off the king, controlling those light square weaknesses. That's what we're doing. After rook d8, queen c1, that's where he goes at, and then I go rook g8. And again, guys, my principle, anytime that king is on that G file, you know, you want to bring this rook on the G file. You know, it's kind of like the Rocky movie, The Eye of the Tiger. Well, in this case, this is the lion, the black lion. So the black lion is eyeing the white king right now. That's what the black lion is doing right now. You know, eyeing out his prey, which is the king. Now, guys, I have something else I want to show y'all, and it's something that y'all can use. Instead of rook g8, Stockfish actually liked the bishop c5 move better. And the reason why is with bishop c5, if bishop f1, let's say he's trying to get rid of this light square bishop, because I'm telling y'all that the light square bishop, I'm going to show you why that light square bishop is strong as heck. You about to find out though. But in this game, guys, you're going to see if white tries to exchange that, I had this, and the crazy part, the computer didn't even mention this, but I did this, because you know me, guys, I like to attack. So this is kind of like a secret technique that y'all probably don't know about. Bishop captures f2, guys. This is what I discovered after analyzing my game. I saw that maybe this probably could work. Bishop captures f2. If king captures f2, then I have queen d6. Notice, guys, this is a trick, guys. If the queen goes e3, I have knight g4 check. So now I'm forking the king and the queen. So this is a little trick. But obviously, guys, I would be playing like whole chess. So I didn't want to make it as if it was whole chess. If it was whole chess, I probably wouldn't do that move. But like I said, guys, I was just like, you know, analyzing, you know, playing around with it. And that's why, guys, when you play a game, you should analyze your game to get more ideas. So this is stuff that I was thinking about. So let's say the queen doesn't go e3. You know, let's say he doesn't go there. Let's say, I don't know, the king goes to e2 or something. Then I thought about queen a6, which is a thing that I thought about. If queen a6, then king f2, and then knight g4 check. And then if he goes king g1, then queen b6 check. And then if king h1, knight f4. So guys, you're probably thinking about knight f2. Yeah, I can do that. I mean, it probably would be a beautiful move. But the thing, guys, my bishop is on h3, so it's not like I could really, I can't really mate it. I mean, technically, guys, what I could do, this is something that I could do, guys. I could go knight f2 check, and then if he goes king g1, I could go knight d3 check, you know, which is something that I could do just to win his queen. But in this case, guys, you know, knight f4, which is what the Stockfish actually wanted with knight f4. Knight f4 was the key. And the reason being, guys, for instance, if, I don't know, let's say G catches f4. Let's go with that. If G catches f4, guys, I'm going to show you how powerful this is, or how powerful this black lion is. We can go knight f2 check, right? So look at this. This is the reason why Stockfish recommended this. If king g1, G captures f4. And remember I told y'all, guys, that G, I'm telling you, if your opponent gives you that G file and that G file is open, I'm telling you, this is over. It is over. It is over, you guys. Look at this. We could win the queen if we wanted to, but the fact that Stockfish doesn't even recommend taking the queen, they want to mate. That's what Black Lion want to do. They want to mate. Eye of the tiger. Well, not eye of the tiger, but the eye of the Black Lion. So this is what we talking about. So look, after G catches f4, right? If bishop catches h3, we have rook g8 check. If king f1, knight catches h3. If because think about it, guys. So after knight catches h3, we're already threatening queen captures f2 checkmate, right? So the thing is, it doesn't matter where the pieces go. If the knight comes here, this is the automatic loss because we go rook captures d1. It's really nothing that white can do. The queen's being under attack. There's nothing he can do. If he takes, this is automatic mate. Simple as that, right? So what can you do? Like, what can you do? And this is literally the only move to stop the mate or whatever. And then all we'll do is we'll just take that rook off. And then pretty much, guys, if I was white, I would resign right now. This is just, oh man, this is embarrassing, guys. This is like totally embarrassing right now. So, but yeah, guys, this is actually what I'm looking at. And if you want to look at any further, you know, let's look at this. If here, and the reason why knight e2 comes here because he has to guard this square as well, which is another thing. But yeah, obviously this is an engine. You know, they know how to think or whatever. So we're not gonna. I mean, I don't want to go too in depth. I don't want to go too in depth with it, guys. But you can actually look at this on your own. But as you can see, yeah, this is kind of like, yeah, man, I like this for black. Black is winning this. All right, guys, so let's actually continue. So after queen c1, right, guys, queen c1, rook g8. Remember I told y'all the eye of the black line. And I'm telling you guys, this game is almost over. Literally almost over. It's that crazy, guys. Queen e3, we go queen e3. So, guys, this is what I do. I go knight f4. Why did I go knight f4? Remember I told y'all guys, I want to get that G file open, man. That's what I want to do. Once that G file open, man, it's a win-win for me. The win-win for y'all black line players. I'm telling y'all, man. Black line is the truth, man. Alright, so knight f4. So you're probably wondering, well, he could just take the knight. Well, he can't. Because after G catches f4, we have a discovered check. And then also we're winning this queen on e3. This is a little black lion trick that y'all probably know or y'all probably don't know. But if you don't know, you know now. Alright? So look at that, guys. So if that queen goes here and that rook in front of that king, you got knight f4, guys. So pay attention to that, man. This would be like the main focus y'all need to pay attention to. Knight f4, right? So let's say rook a d1. Let's say he doesn't accept. I was thinking about that. So I was like, okay, let's put more pressure on him. Let's put more pressure on him, right? So we go knight g4, guys. Knight g4. We're hitting the queen with knight g4. This is, I'm telling you guys, this is just, oh my goodness, this is just embarrassing. This is embarrassing for real. So knight g4, queen c1, and then bishop c5. You see this, guys? This is just nasty. This is too nasty, guys. So my opponent goes rook catches d8, queen catches d8, and then my opponent goes queen d1. Alright, so before I even get to the end, because obviously I'm pretty sure y'all already see it already, let's actually go back. This is something that the engine or Stockfish did recommend after rook d1. Instead of me going knight g4, Stockfish did recommend knight g4, but I saw that move, but the thing is, I felt like I saw something better, and I was going for a different approach. But this is what Stockfish recommended, knight g4. I mean knight g2, forking the rook and the queen, as y'all can see. But if rook captures, bishop captures. If queen d2, knight captures e1. And then obviously, you know, the queen could take. So I mean, it's not bad, but I feel like the thing is, when I'm attacking, I don't like to exchange pieces when I'm attacking, especially if I'm just winning material. And I feel like with the computer, it's all about like material and some type of balance. For me, I play it a lot differently, so that's why I like to analyze my games, not just with the Stockfish, but also with my own ability. That's why I want to take the time to really analyze myself and come up with something that's actually more comfortable with me, or comfortable with my style. So, but let's go back. So knight g4, queen c1, bishop c5, rook captures, queen captures d8, and queen d1, because he tried to exchange the queens, but obviously, guys, it didn't happen because I go bishop captures f2 check. He goes here, and then bishop g2 checkmate. Guys, this is just so nasty, ain't it? Ain't this the nastiest mate you ever seen, guys? And this is with a black line. The black line did this? Man, this is crazy. Alright, guys, but this is another thing. White could have stopped it. Instead of queen d1, it should have been bishop f1. But I was looking at this as well, guys. Even if he goes bishop f1, I had knight captures f2, which is something that I was already looking at already. Even if he goes bishop captures h3, my plan was to go knight captures h3, but Stockfish found that the strongest move would be g4, which was actually a very strong move, a very strong move, guys. And the reason being is, if knight h4, then we do have knight 2 to d3. As you see, we have the check on from bishop c5 hitting the king, and then also we're winning the queen on queen c1. But also, guys, even if you look at let's look at this. So let's say if the bishop can't really, I mean, the bishop can take, but we'll just take with check, which is still not a problem. If king h1, we have knight f2 check. If king g1, then we have queen d7. And as you can see, this is kind of like inevitable because we're threatening queen h3, and there's really nothing that White can do in this position, which is which is actually pretty crazy, guys. Even if knight e2, as you can see, we still win the queen with knight d2, or knight f to d3 on check with the bishop, and we're still winning the queen. So it didn't matter what White does, Black still wins this game, which is still crazy, guys. And this mate is just, guys, this is just mate. This is how you finesse. This is how you do the Black Lion, man. This is what the Black Lion does, you know, to your opponents, man. Simple as that. So, guys, I actually hope you actually enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, share, comment. You know, definitely take note of this, guys. If you need to write this down on a pad, definitely do that, guys. Let this be like your homework or whatever. If you're really trying to play the Black Lion, because I'm telling you guys, the way that I'm teaching the Black Lion, you're not going to find them books, but you will find in my course, and you will find when I post this on my channel and everything. So definitely, guys, definitely check this out. You know, I'm like I said again, I'm gonna put the notations in the description box, and definitely check that out, analyze for yourself, and definitely, guys, tell other people about this video for anybody that loves the Black Lion and everything, and definitely tell them about it. And also, guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. All right, guys, peace.